we're looking forward to getting our fans back, of course. I think it's important we get off to a good start.
Nigel, here we are on the eve of the season. Excited? Nervous?
Yeah, a bit of everything, I suppose. Healthy to be slightly. If I wasn't nervous, I'd be a bit worried. But I do know that our preparation's been good. The players are in good spirits, and I've been very pleased with how everybody, I think, has approached the pre-season, the build-up to the new season. So, we'll see how we do.
You will have been in this situation countless times as a player and a manager. Does it feel any different this time because of what people and fans and players and staff have been through over the last 17 months?
Yeah, maybe. It will be it'll be interesting to see how everybody really reacts to a stadium that's full again. So, we're looking forward to getting our fans back, of course, and I think it's important we get off to a good start, and so it's about us creating the atmosphere ourselves by playing in a positive fashion, and hopefully our fans will get right behind us.
You've talked before about some players relishing the big atmosphere,
Yeah,
and some
yeah.
players actually thriving when there haven't been fans.
Mm-hmm.
When you select the team, does that in any way come into it, or are you just purely thinking about
No,
partnerships, etc.?
it's more about who I think are just the right players to play in this game, as it would be in all the games. It's just that sort of it's more an observation about the fact that there are sometimes big game players need that stimulus of the fans being there. So yeah, it's been a really it's been a situation that I don't think any of us could have envisaged before the pandemic started, that we'd be more or less without fans for a whole season. I mean, it's just unprecedented. So it's to start a new season at home is very important for us.
You've changed a few things around. You'll come up to the Robins High Performance Centre for pre-match meeting and then go back down on the Robins bus. Is that something you've done at previous clubs, and why are you going to change that?
No, I've not done it before, but I think it's important that we arrive at the stadium as a team, and we've got this fantastic facility. Why not utilise it? So it's it's more to do with, I think it's the best way for us to prepare, and that's really the top and bottom of it, really. So important to try and change how things feel for the players as well. So it's really about getting the preparation right.
Keeping the squad fit is something you've talked about. I think apart from Antoine and Robbie, who are not quite ready yet, have you got a full complement to select from?
Yeah, more or less. Han Noah's been training again, so he'll be available. Joe Williams is looking really good in training too. So, but it's I think people need to sort of adjust their thinking as to, when players have been out with an injury, it's our job to make sure that we gauge when it's right for them to be exposed to game situations, because players don't necessarily, when the adrenaline's rushing, they don't necessarily think about looking after themselves. So it's we're working very, very hard to keep the whole squad available. And the important thing is that if you look at the fixture list, when the season starts, there is very little respite. So it's very important for us to get that right in terms of judging when we expose players to game situations.
Captaincy, have you selected a captain for the season, or do we just have to wait and see for Saturday?
You just do whatever, and that is wait and see. I'm very happy when Dan wears the armband. I'm very happy when Chris Martin during pre-season has won the armband. And I think what's really important in any group of players is that leadership comes from many areas within a squad. So you'll see on a match day who's the captain. But importantly, I think the leadership comes from various places within the group, and I think that's very, very important for us.
Significantly on Saturday, we will remember the late Terry Cooper, who, you know, many fans will recognise as bringing this club back from the brink in the 1980s. How important is it to remember those, you know, real significant figures from the past?
I would like to think that the response will speak volumes. It's as simple as that. So I think anybody who has contributed in a positive way to any football club, I think it's fitting that that we recognise those figures within our history. So I mean that's always going to be very, very important, and I'm sure we'll have a minute's applause which will reflect our fan base's views on Terry.